Today's episode has been suggested to me by my faithful viewer, Steve Rogers, who'd like for me to talk about my favorite superheroes. Well, me and superhero comic books go way back into the 1960s when the Batman TV show first came on the air, and I was old enough to watch it first run, because I was a kid then too. And my father used to say, "You can tell when Batman is on because the streets would clear of children." And one of the kids down the street had a Batman comic book. And I said, "Hey, where did you get that?" "Well, just go up here to the convenience store. They got lots of Batman comic books." Ooh. So I went and got me one. That was it. I was hooked. So you watch Batman on TV, and then you read Batman in the comic books. Thing was, Batman was so popular then, DC Comics put Batman on the cover of everything, so that when you went in to buy a comic book, no matter what the title, Batman was on the cover. And of course, I picked them up. So being that Batman was on the cover of every DC comic, I started buying lots and learning about the other characters in the DC universe, such as Green Lantern. I used to love when he'd use his power ring and make a giant boxing glove and beat on people. That was great. And then, of course, there was the Flash. No, not that Flash. The Flash. The fastest man alive. I used to think I'd like to be the Flash and run around the world in 5 seconds and be in 2 places at one time. I secretly wanted to be the Flash. He was one of my favorites. And then there came the Metal Men. I adored the Metal Men. They were these 6 robots that used to be sent out and fight menaces beyond compare that other heroes wouldn't dare. But what I loved about them was their personalities. That, Platinum thought she was real. Lead was kind of the dummy of the group. Mercury was a hothead and had to tell everyone at least once an issue that he's the only metal that's liquid at room temperature. These guys were great, and I love them so much. I have big, thick Metal Men volumes so I can reread their many adventures. Yes, I grew up a DC fan. And Marvel? They were brand I didn't bother with them much. But I did pick up the odd issue of Spider-Man. I thought he was cool. And besides, the Spider-Man cartoon show was on Saturday morning, so I kind of got into it that way too. But one of the Marvel comics that I did enjoy was, oddly enough, Rom Space Knight. I don't remember why I liked this comic, but I did. So anyway, Steve and the rest of you, those are some of my favorite superheroes. Hope you enjoyed watching. But wait, don't touch that dial. There's more. When I was preparing to do this episode, I thought, being that I'm DC biased, I should have a DC superhero t-shirt. So I went and ordered one. And when it did come in, I thought, hey, what fun, I can pick out all the characters on it. And when I started to, I noticed something wrong with this t-shirt. Can you see? Here, I'll show you better. Here's the t-shirt with all its characters on it. And you can see like Batman, Superman, Flash, Green Lantern, Aquaman in the front, and all the others behind them. But what's oddly missing is not only Wonder Woman, but any other woman superhero in the DC universe. Isn't that strange? That's weird. Like we have Wonder Woman, Zatanna, Supergirl, Black Canary, all kinds of female superheroes, and they're not on this t-shirt. Was it designed by some male chauvinist or something? How strange. And the only other thing is that, going through all the pantheon of characters here, aside from Hawkman standing next to the Joker and looking like a midget. Where is the Atom? I can't find the Atom on here anywhere. Can you? Gosh, it's kind of like, where's Waldo? I haven't found him yet. So the first one who can let me know where the Atom is in this collage of superhero goodness wins the Marvel No Prize. Alright, that's enough for today. Catch you later, gang.
And that's the end.